like such a big mug. My petite mug, piccolo tazza, piccolo tazza.
Hi friends, Zoe here. Today I'm joined by my amazing friend Sophie.
Ciao.
A couple weeks ago we did a Wine Wednesday live stream on Sophie's channel, and one of our amazing friends, Danica, on YouTube suggested that we should each take the 16 personalities Myers-Briggs test and let you guys know our results. So on Sophie's channel, she's done a video where we go over her results. And what's interesting about this is that while I was taking this test, I realized I had taken it in the past, and I believe it's in some Zoe's Diary video I discussed it, and I actually got what Sophie's result was, but taking the test a year later, I have a different result. So
interesting. So
we're going to go over this and share with you guys. So let's get started. Alright, so if you guys aren't familiar, the Myers-Briggs 16 personalities test, Soph just explained to me that in some job applications they do ask you for this. So it's pretty well known. I'm gonna link it down below, and I encourage you guys to let us know what you are, if you remember, if you've taken the test, or if you want to take the test right now.
Take it!
We would love to know.
It takes like 10 minutes, max.
But the thing is, before I go ahead and read these results, is that some of the questions are very circumstantial. It matters, like, I was thinking in my mind, how would I answer this question most of the time, because it depends who I'm around, where I am, what I'm doing.
Definitely.
As you guys know, I exude a much different energy in Rome than I do in Canada. I feel that anyways.
For sure.
So,
it's definitely circumstantial, I think.
Yeah. So I did the test. Took us 10-12 minutes, and I got campaigner personality. So this is ENFP A/T. And so I'll start off by reading the quote about this personality type. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for. And if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing, it doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you'll risk looking like a fool for love, for your dreams, for the adventure of being alive. Orion, Mountain Dreamer. So I feel like this is me. What's interesting is because over the past year, I can definitely say that I've identified probably more with this personality type, like just in that quote in general. I've just always been on this self-discovery mode, and this past year I've done a lot of like soul searching and really gotten in touch with my intuition and spirituality. So I feel like this is more fitting for me now rather than the role before, because I'm more interested in people's souls, like very much like love to talk deep about that kind of stuff. I'll read the first little bit about the campaigner. The campaigner personality is a true free spirit. They are often the life of the party, but unlike types in the explorer role group, campaigners are less interested in the sheer excitement and pleasure of the moment than they are in enjoying the social and emotional connections they make with others. Charming, independent, energetic, and compassionate, the 7% of the population that they comprise can certainly be felt in any crowd. Thoughts?
I definitely see that for you, like 100%. You're such a free spirit, and like for me, before reading this, like campaigner, when someone says the word campaigner, like I feel like it's someone who's like also like a leader, like come on guys, and like someone who's trying to kind of round up people. When I think of the word campaigner, but like in a positive way, and trying to like make connections and keep the connections to kind of like, you know, go on this life journey.
I see this. Like I definitely feel in my everyday life, with like with my friendships and stuff, I always, sometimes I can be pushy, maybe too pushy sometimes.
Pushy? What,
like pushing people to do what I feel like they're meant to do.
Yeah, like moving to Barcelona.
Yeah. Like Sophie moving to Barcelona. But like with my friends, I'm always, this is what you gotta do, you gotta follow your intuition, you gotta go with it. Like I'm very much soul driven.
But I don't think it's being too pushy. I think you're helping people like follow their intuitions, and you're influencing, but in a positive way. You're not like, you know, pushing in a negative light.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean. I feel like you're doing it for the benefit of the person.
Yes. Always from the heart, I feel. So it says you can change the world with just an idea. More than just sociable people pleasers, though, campaigners, like all their diplomat cousins, are shaped by their intuitive quality, allowing them to read between the lines with curiosity and energy. They tend to see life as a big complex puzzle where everything is connected. But unlike analyst personality types who tend to see that puzzle as a series of systemic machinations, Campaigners see it through a prism of emotion, compassion, and mysticism, and they're always looking for a deeper meaning. Hundo P.
Yeah.
Hundo P. I'm always like, this happened today, why did the universe do that? I need to know right now. Like, I'm very much need to know why, but I do connect everything to the universe because I just feel so strongly about it. And law of attraction, all that, you guys know.
Of course.
And it says...
When you want to look at some strengths and weaknesses
yes.
of a campaigner. I was explaining it to Zoe on my video that I feel like it's almost like reading your astrological sign if you're into that kind of thing. Because you're like, oh yeah, that's me, or... You know, you either agree with it or you disagree with it.
Yes.
And I feel like so far, it's on point.
Okay, so let's see. My campaigner strengths. Curious. When it comes to new ideas, campaigners aren't interested in brooding. They want to go out and experience things and don't hesitate to step out of their comfort zones to do so. Campaigners are imaginative and open-minded, seeing all things as part of a big, mysterious puzzle called life.
So true. That's like Zoe in a nutshell.
Yeah, so I guess I'm quite curious. I'm kind of insatiably curious, I think. Like, I never seem to know or get enough out of things.
Yeah, it's true. And like, it's just like, you can, I don't know if it's because you're in your city, maybe you're different in other cities or you're different in Canada, but you have this zest for life that, like, I just see it when we walk out. We just went to the grocery store and she's like, she just has such a zest and curiosity for any little thing. It's super inspiring.
Oh, thanks.
So you're campaigning me to love life.
Yeah, I'm campaigning so. I'm curious to see, maybe let's make a pact that 1 year from now we're gonna make this video.
Again. You mean? Yeah.
We're gonna take our test again.
Because I think if yours changed in a year.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I could change in a year.
Observant. Campaigners believe that there are no irrelevant actions, that every shift in sentiment, every move, and every idea is part of something bigger.
It's like, I got goosebumps just now.
Really?
Because that's you!
Yeah, to satisfy their curiosity, campaigners try to notice all of these things and to never miss a moment. Yes.
You're like, it's not like, even if like the key doesn't work in the door, she's like, oh, it's because of something else in the universe. Like, everything has a sign, which I personally believe too. So
but this is the thing, is like, I feel like this is my self. This is my true self. Whereas I didn't do enough self-discovery work that, like, I've done more self-discovery work in the past year than I've ever done in my entire life. And I feel like that's why now, like, this is resonating so much stronger for me. It says excellent communicators in both small talk and deep, meaningful conversations. And they're adept at steering conversations towards their desired subjects in ways that feel completely natural and unforced. I feel like this is true because I tend to just meet people out of the blue, or like when I'm traveling, and I seem to feel like I meet the perfect person at the perfect, like, very divine, the people that I meet when I solo travel. And that's why I like it so much, because they open up to me about these stories. I spoke about it when I was in Verona, and my server, and he told me like all about his friend and the car accident and spending the rest of his life in Verona. And just, I meet people who just kind of come undone in front of me. That's what I feel like. And then I just listen and speak with them, and I'm not sure if that happens to other people. I'm sure it does, but to me it just seems to happen very frequently. I might see someone or meet someone only for one night, one evening, one morning, or something over coffee, and I hear a life story. And that story will like change you. Yeah. Or the way you think. I feel very blessed about that. Do you agree with this one? That I know how to relax? Oh, this is a strength. Okay, know how to relax. It's not all nature of the cosmos. Discussions with campaigners, people with this personality type, know that sometimes nothing is as important as simply having fun and experiencing life's joys. That intuitive trait lets campaigners know that it's time to shake things up, and these wild bursts of enthusiastic energy can surprise even their closest friends. What are your thoughts? I don't know, I feel like people with this, sometimes nothing is as important as simply having fun and experiencing life's joys. Like 100%, you're all about living in the moment. I don't know how that has anything to do with know how to relax though, because you're all about in the moment and enjoying life to the fullest. With if something goes wrong, it's okay because I'm gonna turn down another street. Yeah. But I feel like you're so busy and want to like be the best in everything you do, which is amazing. So it sometimes when it's like relax, I feel like that's like a self-love day. I feel like you need more of that. Yes, I can definitely say I agree with what it said, but I actually don't feel like I know how to properly relax. Yeah. Because I'm always go, go, go. I get bored just kind of lying on the beach. I can lie on the beach for like a day, but like if this is a vacation where I need to lie on the beach for 3 or 4 days, I'm bored. I want to experience something. I want to go on an adventure. I don't know how to relax. And like, see, like you said, I always want to be the best at things.
Which is good and inspiring, but like sometimes just like, listen, like I am totally okay with just laying on the beach with a book and like sleeping for like days at a time.
See, I wish, but I can't.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to shut it off. I suppose this is why I need to go to India and like meditate for a month, because I don't know. I'm always just want to work. I feel guilty for not working or being productive or thinking about the next thing. And it's a competitiveness with myself and no one else.
Of course.
Like it's like I don't feel competitive with others. I just feel competitive with like myself.
But that's good, because it's always wanting you to be the best you that you can be.
Yeah. So. And the last one we have here is very popular and friendly. Adaptability and spontaneity come together to form a person who is approachable, interesting, and exciting, with a cooperative and an altruistic spirit and friendly, empathetic disposition. Campaigners get along with pretty much everyone, and their circle of friends stretch far and wide.
I would agree.
I agree, but I do believe that now in my life, I'm more interested in having a core group of tribe rather than having a lot of friends, because in the past I was probably like friends with everyone, people pleaser, nice to everyone, and it's not like I'm mean to people or anything like that, but I've been burned a lot by trusting too easily or keeping people too close who weren't the best people for me. And so now I'm very selective as to these people who I'm choosing to have in my life. So
I feel like, yeah, maybe you say yes to like everything, when sometimes maybe you should say no, you know, in terms of the, like, I'm in the same journey with Zoe with this being nice to everybody. Like, it burns you out.
It burns you out, and then you also get hurt. And it's not fun to be hurt, because with hurt you have to recover, and it kind of puts, as much as like I believe everything happens for a reason and all this, but it does put a damper on life when you feel hurt by another person, because it's not how you perceive the world to be.
Sure.
And it's disappointing.
Of course.
But okay, so campaigner weaknesses.
Dun dun dun.
My weakness here, poor practical skills. When it comes to conceiving ideas and starting projects, especially involving other people, campaigners have exceptional talent. Unfortunately, their skill with upkeep, administration, and follow through on those projects struggles. Without more hands-on people to help push day-to-day things along, campaigners' ideas are likely to remain just that, ideas.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of your ideas you bring to fruition.
Yeah, I think sometimes though perhaps I do stretch myself too thin, and then projects do not get completed.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, we had a little camera malfunction. We back. So the next weakness I have is I find it difficult to focus. Campaigners are natural explorers of interpersonal connections and philosophy, but this backfires when what needs to be done is that TPS reports sitting right in front of them. It's hard for campaigners to maintain interest as task drifts towards routine administrative matters and away from broader concepts. Yeah, that's true. I get bored with like things that I feel like don't provide significant value to other people, or if that makes sense. Like administrative stuff bores me. It's small and like
it's hard to like see, like it has to be done.
Yeah.
There's things that have to get done, but like I mean, there's no like, I guess there's no immediate gratification.
Like it's not inspiring to do your taxes.
It's boring.
Yeah.
It's boring and it's stressful.
Yeah, exactly. I get stressed out by those types of things.
Yeah.
And the next one is overthink things, which I can say is definitely weak. I overthink a lot.
Me too.
Overthink in the sense that, I remember one of the questions was, if somebody doesn't respond to your email right away, do you think you said something wrong? Always.
Strongly agree.
Always.
Yeah.
I get super anxious about that. I always worry that I perhaps offended people. And that's one thing I'm learning. Learning Italian, I get nervous to speak it because I don't want to offend anyone by saying something wrong. Masculine, feminine, formal, informal, that's worries me.
But with a language, you're trying, you know, like that's, I mean, people they're happy that you're trying to learn their language.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to like either like a text message or an email, days have gone by and you haven't heard from the person, you're like, what did I do wrong?
Yeah. And then get stressed easily and highly emotional are the next two. So those are very much intertwined with all of this. Like I'm a very emotional person, like sensitive. I feel for things. I remember seeing a tree getting chopped down before and feeling like I want to cry. this stuff happens to me sometimes. Not all the time. Like if somebody was cutting down a tree outside with a chainsaw right now, it maybe wouldn't affect me, but I remember watching somebody physically chop down a tree and I wanted to cry before. Sometimes things affect me in different, depending on where I am, like what's going on in my life, I can get too emotional over like something.
Yeah, I definitely am the same way.
Yeah. Or like anything to do with animals.
Yeah, I know, like I want Zoe to watch this Netflix movie and she's like, I don't think I can watch it because it has to do with animals, but I'm like, yes, but because when it comes to animal cruelty videos, I can't, but she won't even watch it.
Called Okja. I'm gonna watch it. Okay, I'll watch Okja.
Maybe if you watch Okja, you'll be fine, I promise.
Okay. I always have to prepare myself before I'm gonna watch something sad.
That's why you should not, like, you shouldn't know that it's sad before
you watch
it.
You should have told me that.
I didn't say it. It's a beautiful story.
I think I asked you if it was scary or cry. Will I cry?
I cried, but because it's beautiful.
The last weakness is independent to a fault. Campaigners loathe being micromanaged and restrained by heavy-handed rules. They want to be seen as highly independent masters of their own fates, even possessors of altruistic wisdom that goes beyond draconian law. The challenge for campaigners is that they live in a world of checks and balances, a pill they are not happy to swallow. Hundo P.
Hundo P.
I cannot be like I rebel if I'm being micromanaged. That's why I cannot go back to the corporate world, is because if somebody tells me what to do, I know. I'll get, no.
Like, no, the way I'm doing it.
I do myself. Do not tell me what to do. Like, I get super worked up about that.
Yeah, I don't work well in like a micromanaged environment.
Yeah.
Like, give me an outline of what I need to do and I will get it done. Don't have to check in every minute. What like famous personalities have campaigner personality?
Let me see here. So they are Robert Downey Jr., Will Smith, Robin Williams, Drew Barrymore, Russell Brand, Quentin Tarantino, Meg Ryan, Kelly Clarkson, Michael Scott, and Phil Dunphy. Characters. Piper Chapman.
Oh, these are characters. Okay.
Yeah. Peeta Mellark from Hunger Games, Carrie Bradshaw, Sex and the City, Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Carrie Bradshaw, that's all you need to hear.
Yeah. Alright guys, well don't forget to head over to Sophie's channel where we talk about her results, which is my previous results as well.
Which is so interesting.
Yeah.
And they've changed.
They've changed. Who knows what's gonna happen to you in a year? Do some spiritual work and see what happens. Don't forget to let us know what you guys get down below, and we'll see you in this exact same type of video 1 year from now. I'll tell Zoey to remind us. All right, bye guys.